From the 2013 International CES in Las Vegas, this is another Into Tomorrow ITTV special report.
Of course, lots to talk about. Our next guest is with a company creating new technologies that help you make it matter. And it does. He is Vice President of PC Volume Products for HP, Fredrik Hamberger. How do you say your last name?
Hamberger.
Hamberger. Without really pronouncing the G so much, but it's sort of
Try
there,
to
but
slide
not.
it through.
Just slide it through like a pickle on a burger.
Of course.
Or something.
That's awfully close.
There you go. Fredrik, great to have you back with us again, because you always show us some cool things from HP. And not to be outdone, once again this year you're showing some neat stuff like the HP NVX2. Tell us about it.
So the NVX2, so it sounds like tremendously busy time here, but this is one of the coolest devices that we have in the market right now. It just started shipping. The NVX2 is really, if you think about it, it starts out as a great ultra portable. It's an 11.6 form factor. It's got a full-size keyboard, nice touchpad, and it has all the things that you'd sort of expect on a higher-end ultra portable. It's got the ports, it's got HDMI, it's got USB.
It's very lightweight, of course, because it's ultra portable. Yeah, 3 pounds, very nice to carry.
So you get to that whole thing of, it does all those things that, you look a couple of years ago, a great ultra portable would do. But then how do you take it to that next level? One, of course, we'd say, the design of it is actually gorgeous, the way that it turns on instantly, the fact that it keeps all your data up to date for weeks. It can be in connected standby for weeks. But also, hey, if I want to casually interact with the screen, I can do that. I can just, sit and type away and just easily navigate up on the screen. But now and then, I don't want to just sit there with my keyboard. So many people like to sit in the sofa and surf the web. And in that case, I just take the tablet piece off with me. This has a battery in it. The base has a battery. So most of the time, I'll be doing a project or something like that. I'll be using up the battery in the base first. And then when I'm done with that, hopefully within sort of the 6 to 8 hours that I can get out of the base, hopefully you're done by then, or you have long working days like some of us.
Yeah.
And then I just sit back. I want to launch my favorite app. I want to play a game. And I can play it on a large tablet surface, so an 11.6 form factor. This is 1.5 pounds light, so very, very light. And again, the magic in it is that fact that I used up this piece of the battery, so most of the time when I pull off the tablet piece, it's fully charged. Ah,
there you go. So the tablet portion of it has got its own battery, as you mentioned. You're good to go for a while.
Yeah, so you get back to that whole thing of we get 14 to 16 hours of battery life in the combined solution. The other thing that we spent tremendous amount of time on with this one was really that aspect of how do you give that sort of best of both breeds without having concerns from people? Because you go back to that whole thing of you have a great ultra portable, and we didn't want to do a swivel or something like that where you carry the full 3 pound with
you're kind of stuck with it all the time.
Yeah, like if you think in the past 3 pounds would have sounded light, but now when you have all these tablets and things like that, you have to be competitive in that environment, and that's why we said you have to do it detachable. But the only way we could do it nicely was to make sure that it's super simple to take it up. So, I have to do 2 hands to remove it because you don't accidentally want to just grab the notebook and just the panel comes or the keyboard.
Yeah.
But then when I put it back in, it's a one-handed operation. It just nicely slots back into place.
Gotcha. And this is the HP NVX2 and $849, I believe?
Yes.
Okay, and available when?
Available now.
Terrific.
So you get to that whole thing of, if you look at the type of user that likes to use both a tablet and an ultra portable, we believe this is the great device. But also, we like to provide choice. We ship, more PCs than anybody else, so we have to make sure that we cater to a large set of groups.
Yeah.
So with this one,
this is the Pavilion, the HP Pavilion Touch Smart Sleek Book.
Yeah, so we just started shipping the Pavilion Sleek Book for the holidays. And this one comes with AMD technology, but what we did now, we're introducing the new touchscreen version of it. Because you get back to that whole thing of, especially with the new Windows 8 UI, it's a very interactive UI. Yep. And you also, frankly, you probably can look at your screen, and when you shut it down, even though you don't have a touchscreen on that one, there's probably fingerprints on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. Even though you're right, it's not touchscreen. So,
yeah.
And how big is this screen, though? This is huge.
15.6 screen. So you get back to, it's a 0.9 inches thin, very light, great battery life. But you get to that whole thing of you're bringing touch into the mainstream price points. You're bringing it down to $649 is where it's going to start, available early February. So you go back, gorgeous 15 screen, 15, and really provides touch to what's probably the biggest consumer notebook category in the market today.
Sweet. Gotta love that. And available now as well?
Available early February.
I'm sorry, early February, exactly. HP.com for more. Fredrik, you're always bringing cool things to talk about, fun things to see as well, and making, quite frankly, the computer experience more fun.
Absolutely. Great to be here again. Love to see you next year as well.
Yes, indeed. We seem to catch up every year with some of the latest from HP, and that's kind of how it works here at CES. Love it. Back with more, and of course, check all the goodies out, including all the videos and all the cool stuff we have for you at intotomorrow.com. I'm Dave Graveline. We're back right after this on the Advanced Media Network.